I was watching Corey Wong's show, The Wong Notes, yesterday, and Larry Carlton was the guest on the show with Mark Lettieri, and there was loads of really cool guitar playing in it. One thing jumped out at me the most, so I wanted to kind of discover it for myself and show you some of the things. It was this idea. First of all, Larry Carlton said, this is a thing that it took me ages, so I've been working on this thing, and basically expresses that these things take time to actually work into our playing. So that's kind of cool to hear that from Larry Carlton as well. It's a thing that Alan Holdsworth, I think, said. Pat Metheny as well has said something about this. You practice a thing for a while in the hope that eventually it comes out and you're playing. Anyway, so the idea is these piano chords and some examples of this sort of thing. What you're noticing, hopefully, is that these are kind of chords that are a bit different to your usual thing, and you've got basically quite a big stretch for some of them, and we're dealing with having like 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive strings. So that actually, if you looked at it, you'd have a voicing that was kind of close together note-wise, like you'd have inner voices and notes that are like a second apart. So that's kind of the idea, is you can just experiment with these and their sound. They're sort of ambiguous sounding because you've got so many close notes. So like in this example, we're playing a D on the 12th fret, an F sharp on the 11th fret on the G string, a G on the 8th fret, and a B in the top. So you could think about that as a G major 7. Or you could put any bass note under it. And it kind of works, right? It's quite an ambiguous sound. So things that I would try doing is, if you find one of these, so maybe that might be one that you like, you could try moving one note up a time. That one might be a bit of a stretch even for me. So yeah. Moving these ideas around like this, I think, has a really cool sound. So here's that kind of thing that I was playing around with that I thought sounded pretty cool. So we start up here with the G on the 17th fret, a B on the 16th fret, a C on the 13th fret, and an E at the top. So that's like a C major 7 or an A minor. So I'm jumping from here, so that's chord 1, down, and I'm viewing this from the C to C, E, F sharp, A, so maybe that's, or a D. Could be any chord again, like could be an F sharp 7, flat 5 type thing, or it could be a D with the flat 7 in the bass. It's got quite a cool sound. Then jump back up to this, F sharp, A, B, D, so 16, 14, 12, 10, and then jump down to this. So then we've got 14, 12, 11, 8, notes being B, D, F sharp, G, so that could be like an E minor in this case. Then we're going to jump up to like an A minor sound with the E in the bass, G, so 14, 12, 8, 10. Then down to here, A, C, E, F sharp, 14, 10, 9, 7. And then I've got 12, 9, 11, 8, which is like a G, add 9, that kind of thing. G major 7 with a 9 in it. So just again. The cool thing that I'm finding with these is that I'm seeing actually the voices a little bit easier than something like these kind of things, because they're just 4-note chords. So down to here. So for instance, if I wanted this one here, have a sharp 5, I can see that here is my 5th. So you can kind of modify these a bit if you wanted to. So my A minor, then I move down to this. So if I wanted to sharpen the, I don't have a D in that, but I do have the 5th here. So you can see there, if I'm viewing this as a D chord, I can see where is my A and just sharpen that. Then move up again. Then here, I started off this one with a minor. If I wanted it to be major, I can see I've got my 3rd in the top, the G, so I can make that G sharp. And again, let's try and do the So I'm finding some really cool sounds just by sort of experimenting with what these voices close together. But that one I can't quite do. We could do that instead there. But I think they've got a really, really, really beautiful sound. So just give that an experiment. I'll write out a few little exercises and I'll try and put together an introduction where I'm mixing some of these ideas together. It's new to me. So I'm seeing these voices that lead a little bit better, or because I'm likely to not want to move every single finger at the same time. So yeah, let me know if you want some tabs for that on Patreon. I'll catch you in another video soon. Those were just some piano chords inspired by Larry Carlton.